everybody, it's Miss Nell here, and today we're going to read a story. We're going to read the story called The Snail and the Whale, and it's written by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. Let's get started. This is a tale of a tiny snail and a great big grey-blue humpback whale. This is a rock as black as soot, and this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rocks and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. And as she gazed, she sniffed and sighed. The sea is deep and the world is wide. How I long to sail, said the tiny snail. Can you spot the tiny snail in the picture? Have a look. He's sitting on the rock. Do you see him? There he is. So this snail just wanted to sail. I wonder where you can sail. Can you have a think? Yes, you sail on water, in a boat or a yacht or a ship. Let's see what happens next. Oh my goodness. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wriggle. Sit still, stay put." Ooh, those other snails are very bossy. But the tiny sea snail sighed and sniffed. Then cried, "I've got it. I'll hitch a lift." Hitch a lift. What does that mean? Hitch a lift. That's right. It means basically he's going to catch a lift. I wonder who he's going to catch a lift with. This is the trail of the tiny snail, a silvery trail that looped and curled and said, can you see what his trail says? Let's read it together. It says, lift wanted around the world. Lifter wanted around the world. So he's written on a rock. Oh my word. I wonder if anyone's going to read the message. Let's find out. Wow. Look at that beautiful picture. What time of the day is it? What gives you a clue? Think about it. Of course, it's night time. This is the whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright. A humpback whale, immensely long, immensely just means really long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering ice and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves. I wonder what the word enormous can mean. Have a think. Do you know what the word enormous means? Yes, that's right. Enormous is just a fancy word for really, really big. So there was a really big wave. And this is the tail of the humpback whale. He held it out of the starlit sea and said to the snail, "Come sail with me." Can you spot the whale's tail? How many pictures of the whale's tail are there? I just gave you a clue. Oh, do you think the snail's going to go with the whale? Let's find out. Wow. This is the sea, so wild and free, that carried the whale and the snail on his tail. Can you spot the snail? to towering icebergs and far off lands. Can you tell me, is this a warm environment or a cold environment? What could give me that clue? Look carefully. Oh, that's right. It's definitely cold because look, there's so much ice around and there's a penguin. Lots of penguins. Penguins like it to be cold, don't they? Some of them do. Let's see where they're going to go next. With fiery mountains and golden sands. Oh, they're sailing around. Where did they go now? Are they in a warmer place now? Who can tell me, what is this called? It starts with the sound V. What is that? Yep, that's right. It's a volcano. Oh, volcanoes are quite beautiful, but they're a little bit scary. Where are they going to go next? These are the waves that arched and crashed, that foamed and frolicked and sprayed and splashed. The tiny snail on the tail of the whale. Look at him. Oh dear. These are the caves beneath the waves, where stripy fish with feathery fins and sharks with hideous toothy grins. Hideous. What does hideous mean? Hideous grins. Do they mean it is a nice grin? So what is a grin? When you make your face in a certain way. So I can grin. He had a hideous grin. Hideous means a bit scary. So look at this. Look at the shark's face. They got a hideous grin. They swam around the whale and the snail on his tail. How many sharks do you see? Are there more sharks than whales and snails? Have a count. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 sharks and how many whales and snails? 1 whale and 1 snail. So 1, 2, 3 sharks. Which one's more? That's right. There's more sharks than snails. This is the sky, so vast and high, sometimes sunny and blue and warm, sometimes filled with a thunderstorm, with zigzag lightning flashing and frightening the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. Do you like thunderstorms? Do you think the whale and the snail is liking this thunderstorm? What clues can you give? Look at the whale's face. Look at the snail. Do they look scared? I don't think so. Is it okay to be scared sometimes? Yep, it is. This is our last page. And she gazed at the sky, the sea, the land, the waves and the caves, and the golden sand. She gazed and gazed, amazed by it all, and she said to the whale, I feel so small. Can you even see where the snail is? Have a look. Yep, he's on the whale's tail still. Can you spot a night creature in this picture? Have a look. Did you get it? Yes, it's the bear. Well done. So, it's not the end of the story, but I am going to see, where do you think the whale and the snail are going to sail to next? What is going to happen? Do you know? Have a guess, and I'll be back later to read more of The Snail and the Whale. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.